We have the celebrity in the building.
Where is he?
Welcome to Come Trim with Me, Episode 5. Today we're back in the hood, back in Battersea. We're at Cutz, where it all started. As some of you may know, I used to work here. What year is it? 2019, at the end of 2017. I was here from September to December. I was here for about 3 months. It didn't really work out for me personally for certain reasons, but we just kind of went our separate ways after. But we remained friends. We was friends before it. We're friends after. But he's doing really well now. He's got a full team of people. It's good, man. He's doing really well. He's celebrity now. They can't even get a fucking appointment anymore. You know, they're really there. But I've kind of had to remind him every single week, just so he doesn't fly out somewhere like he did last time.
Man like Mitch. Obviously of Elite Performance Sports Therapy. So, I'm here today.
Oh, sorry, I'll let him take over tonight.
I'm here today to give you insight into how collectively all the finer detail make sure every trip to HD Cutz is not just a haircut, it's an experience. So come in with us today and visit the Bowser of barbering, HD Cutz himself.
It's too much now. I'm going to show you the salon before we get the trim. So come and follow me. How did you even find it coming in here and seeing a girl in a barber shop?
To be honest, it wasn't really a new experience for me because Sheldon's had a similar setup before.
Yeah, but there weren't no girls here though.
Not necessarily, yeah, in a different.
Oh,
yeah. So it wasn't really. What was good to see that you had your own clientele and how busy you were.
I try.
It
was nice to go there. At first it was just me and one of other stylists, and then a bit further down the line there was a few more that came in. But it was nice though. It was a nice change of environment. It was nice being back in the end, to be honest, because I grew up around here, innit? So.
Yeah, because that's what I'm saying, because all your customers, well, a lot of them were kind of people I used to grow up with or seen around. It was, as I said, it turned here into an experience I never knew you was going to see, so it was a nice environment.
We have the celebrity in the building.
Where is he? I don't know about that at all, you know. I don't know about that at all.
No, but you and this flipping flag.
Jamaica. Where's the Jamaica in the building, eh? Yep.
I don't really want you to touch the top. You can just tidy it up, but just, you know what I like, man. Well, you should know after all these years.
I don't know what you like, Vicky. What do you like?
No, low fades.
Yeah.
And just neaten it up, not too boxy though.
Yeah, trying to leave it. Alright, cool.
Yeah.
What's your plans for the top though, man? Are you trying to do?
I don't know, I want to grow it. I want to do locks, I did.
So what are you waiting for, man? Join up the locks game.
Do you know what? I don't want to go from the short stage. I just want it to be long. So I want to get some extensions. But I'll see. I'll keep it growing and see where it goes.
Are we going for a trademark line today? Or are we going to stick the line? Yeah,
that's it. And something on the side. You've got to give me something like spectacular.
Wow.
I want some of these sterling trims, you know, like.
Okay. Say nothing.
But yeah,
Brandon, bro.
what was I gonna say? How long have you been barbering, and what made you get into it?
Barbering. How long I've been barbering? I would say I've been barbering since I was like the age of 10 years old. It was pretty much something that was forced upon me at that time because of the environment and the situation I was caught up in at that kind of age. I was like stuck up in my dad's barber shop at that tender age of like 9-10 years old, just to oversee the guys and what they were doing in the shop, to make sure that they were honest in and around the shop. So I just started to watch like the barbers in the shop at that time, and I just pretty much just take a bit of what each and every one of them knew to just perfect it into my own way.
Yeah. Oh my God, you haven't cut my hair in so long. This is weird. It's been well over
Are
a
you
year.
nervous?
No, I never get nervous.
Nah, ain't no need to.
You're like the most well sought after barber, mate.
Nah, that's after you.
Nah, I wish. I need to get to your status, mate.
My status. You sure? I mean, sleepless nights, you know. You sure?
Yeah, I don't need
nights?
all of that.
Huh?
I don't need all that sleepless night.
That's what it comes with, you know. It comes with sleepless nights. Never been at home.
So since you've opened your shop, what is the hardest part of having your own business?
I would say the hardest part of having your own business is trying to motivate everyone around you. You know, because you do need to motivate everybody that's around you. It's not just about you when you got a shop or a salon.
Yeah.
You just have to just kind of work with individuals and different persons, different characters. It's sort of like nurturing like babies, you know.
Yeah.
So it's pretty hardest thing about having your own salon is just making sure that each and everyone around you is alright and comfortable, to be honest.
Do you actually rest though? Because you're just always on
Of
the
course,
go.
on the plane I sleep, on the train I sleep. When I'm off, I'm running. You know, I must say that, to be honest, rest is something that's never really
unfamiliar for you.
like the most the foremost of anything I do, to be honest. Like I find that even some days I might just sleep like literally 2-3 hours, you know.
How do you
in
function
between.
though? Like
I know. I think I'm crazy. I wouldn't just say somebody else should just take this upon themselves to take on my lifestyle, because it's pretty dangerous, man. I just think I'm probably one of the only one that can run off 0% sleep like this, you know.
yeah, I wouldn't be able to do it.
There's times when I've traveled, to be honest, and I'm out there, and because of like people's schedule and time and the way they're moving around, I most probably don't like finish cut until 2-3 a.m. in the morning, and then I have a flight like at 6:30 or 7 a.m. to get back straight into the salon. So it's pretty much as soon as I finish cut, somebody like overseas, I just have to like run to the airport, you know, like shower, jump into the taxi, and I'm off, and I just take that minute in the plane, that flight, and just rest up and just get back straight into work. But one thing about me is I just like, no matter how tired I am, it's like, even when I'm overseas sometime, for example, and the players will come, you know, like, because of their schedule, I would say again, somebody might just turn up at 1 a.m. in the morning, and I would have probably nodded off for like 10 minutes. But as soon as I get up back, I'm pretty much alert, and I'm straight back into the cutting. You know, so it's like, you have to have that utmost love for what you do at the end of the day, and if you ain't got that full love and you think you've got that love, then it's not going to work, you know, because it comes with too much sacrifices, man. And you just have to really, really be at it.
So what's one thing that you say you've had to sacrifice to get to where you are today?
I'll have to the most important thing, the biggest thing I think I have to sacrifice is the time with my family. I just think that my kids don't really get to see me as they would, and I don't get to see them as I would. But I kind of just try to explain to them, and they understand that they're 13 years old at the moment. And they're like teenagers, man. So like that's why I have to keep on the gas pedal as much as I can, to be honest. So, and you know, they will tell you my daddy's out there working for us. We do understand, you know. And you know, that's most important. When you got the people around you that you most care about supporting you, I guess nothing else in the world does matter, to be honest.
Yeah, I hear that. That's always a worry of mine in terms of like having kids and stuff at the stage that I'm at. It's a lot, man.
Yeah. having kids, the whole dynamics change, man. You know, like it's not just a little part-time situation. It's like a full-time situation. And what the kids see and what they take in is what they will live on, you know, when they grow up. So you're like nurturing them, you know. And it's important that you give them the correct stuff going forward. You know, and then that's what it is, really.
How would you say where do you like the most of your clients come from? Is it word of mouth? Is it just your Insta page? Like,
well, to be honest,
how do you maximize your clientele?
Okay, to be honest, many years ago, I've always been the barber of the area, so I've always had the area on smash. You know, like I was always that guy that had like hundreds of clients queued up in the salon. Yeah, if you call it that, sort of like the hood celebrity. So I would have hundreds of clients, you know, and what happened is like when I started to meet like players, etc., they just literally just raise the profile for the high profile situation, you know, and that's what it is really. So like most of my clients are homeward bound. That's why I would not like gravitate myself away from the salon at the moment, or in this particular time. It's not nothing I would want to do. Whereas my growth is and development is taking me into different avenues. I still have to get up and leave a job overseas at 5 a.m. just because I need to be in the shop at 8 a.m. you know, because I feel committed to my clients that's been there from day one. So and that's why, because I could just pretty much just choose to just stay and sleep and just, you know, whatever, just get up and just move on to the next chapter, the next country. But I choose to just really be there for the clients who's been there. You know, I feel I owe them a lot because they're the one that supported me. They're the one that's always been there, and they were the one that first believed in me. And if not for them, I don't think I would be where I am at the moment.
Yeah, I hear that. You've got a lot of clients out there.
Yeah, so look, I don't even know how much clients I've got, but I definitely think I've got over thousands of clients, man, because it's just ridiculous. Like, my phone line doesn't even stop, man. Like, and there's like always people just waiting there, like religiously just for that text or that phone call, you know. And it's not just like my normal clients, it's like, it could be high profile too, because some people tend to think you just prioritize just only your profile and you leave them behind, but trust me, everyone's queuing up, you know.
Yeah,
so it could be high profile or it could be normal clients, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So everyone's in.
Listen, I've waited like how long to get this trim? Last summer, I've been trying to get in the chair.
You became a celebrity, Vicky, man. I can't keep up with your status,
mate.
Huh? I see you around, you know.
I'm trying to be like you and I'm older, mate.
Hold on, are you trying to say about my age?
I'm trying to build up my clientele as well.
Yeah.
How did you meet Mitch? Come over here, Mitch.
Mitch?
Get in the camera. How did he get involved? The ambassador?
I would say Mitch is the ambassador because, you know, like many years ago I met this guy just going to school, etc. And I just, there's something about me and him that just clicked differently, you know, that I would call him family at a later date, you know. Because of his humbleness and his manners and him kind of thing there. I just kind of like roped him in, you know, and he's just been there like one of the most loyal and one of the most respectable person around me for well over maybe 16, 17 years, man. So Mitch becomes like family, you know.
That's what it takes.
Yeah.
Sweep the floors.
Now he's in the shop sweeping.
You sweep the floors in HD Cutz and you're basically family. So that's the story.
But you know what? Like when I saw Mitch, to be honest, growing up in the environment he was growing up in, you know, he needed somebody positive to even step out of the environment which he was in. And he really knew that what he wanted and what he was about, you know. And I gave it, and I had a little respect for him because I know what the environment he was coming from, you know, and I see him shining above the environment. So because of that situation, I just really took my hats off to him and gave him maximum respect.
So have you had like any trouble in the area since you've opened this shop? Because I know you was here before. Before it was HD Cutz, it was another shop, and then you took it over. Like,
no. You know what? To be honest, stereotypically, what was in people's mind of the area before, is the dynamics really changed because now you have people like coming to the salon, to be honest, and from like Bahrain, from all over Europe, and they're coming just to take a photo or a picture, and they're like, what player are we going to meet, what footballer is going to meet in here today? And it's like a proud moment, to be honest, when you see people coming from all over the country telling you that all the friends, everybody's following you on Instagram, for example, and you know, it's like makes the whole shop got a good little buzz about it, you know. And it's a proud moment and a proud achievement because coming from where we're coming from, you know, like the area has really developed over the years and the youth and everything, you know. So it's nice to see.
So how was your experience when I was here?
Oh yeah, when I was working with you.
I was working with you.
Okay, no, so you know what? It was great, man. It was great, like with you and everything, and your expertise and everything, your clientele base and everything that you were about, you know. Like it was also a good learning. Everything is just like a learning stuff, you know. And that's what I would like to do. Like me, I'm a person that will continue like to learn. You know, like I'm doing courses at the moment. I'm doing stuff because I'm trying to perfect everything I can do and add more to what I can do. You know, because I personally think in the barbering game, it's not about stagnant. It's about like religiously growing every day, you know,
Yeah.
and growing with the times. And if you want to stay like prominent or you want to stay important, you just have to keep on growing and learning every day, you know, and that's exactly what I'm doing. So it was a good and great experience working with you, man. You brought another side on. I gotta commend.
I tried.
No, I gotta commend you though, Vicky. I swear down, you don't even know what you probably did or didn't do.
Well,
like,
to be honest, since
no, let me tell you exactly what happened.
Tell me.
So, like, I called up on you about 2.5, maybe 3 years ago, and one night I said, you know what, I need to practice to do a color.
Yeah, I remember that.
And I came to your house like at 12:30, 1 a.m. at night because I had a flight at 7 a.m. I was gonna go to the Belgium national team. You know, it was the Euros, and at that particular time, I was supposed to color her hair. They sent me the picture. Can you color? I'm like, yeah, of course I can color. But yeah, of course I can assume that the color, but I didn't have the full knowledge or the understanding for what I was doing.
Yeah.
And at that particular time, I came over. You know, you were so open and to receive me and take me in at that time of the night to give me a 1 hour quick flicker.
That doesn't even sound right. You know?
No, come on, Vicky. We know that it's business, man.
Yeah.
You know,
Take me in and receive me, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, but go on,
Business, man. And you know, you were open to me, and you took me and you told me the basics about color, and you showed me, you know.
Yeah.
And I went there, and I was so confident when I came up on the job.
Yeah.
Like I was acting like I just
like
knew it
you've
all.
for years, isn't it?
Yeah, like I've been doing it for years. And that particular client happened to be one of my most iconic clients, because since that day, when I did color to his hair, I started going to the Euros like every couple of days to do them and redoing the hair, cutting, whatever. And that client started to take me to Italy like every week since then, Raja Nangolan. This time he was playing for AS Roma. And he's a guy that's pretty keen on his looks and his style and his fashion. And since I colored his hair, the relationship took another turn, you know. So I can say maybe you need to clap yourself. Maybe you did have HD to become where you are.
Oh, I try.
No, for sure. But you know, it was good. And that's the kind of hunger and the kind of development that I seek, you know.
Yeah.
Trying to grow every day, and this is just me. No matter what time of day or hour, I'm just always willing to learn. And there's nothing that should be above and beyond me when it comes to cutting hair.
Yeah. So let's say, for example, you won the lottery tomorrow.
Yeah.
Would you still do what you do?
You know what? I love what I do. I would never say I won't do what I do, but I'll try to take it to another level that's never been taken before. So I'd like to try to educate others and bring up like academies and institutes like that can bring in other young talents.
Yeah.
You know, so that's things that I'm trying to do at the moment. Whereas if I had the full money backing or the capital behind me, I will take it to even greater lengths and limits, because like on my Instagram, for example, thank God for Instagram, it was like a good little way for me to get into the global scene, you know. And the messages I get on the Instagram every day is messages of I'm inspiring, I'm motivating, and I'm this. So that's something that I'll continue to do, because if I can continue to help the growth of the youth with the future today into the right path that they want to go in, you know, and let them know that like there's lots of possibilities or a lot of things that's possible, not just crime or violence, you know, then that's something I would love to do. You know what I mean? And what I aim to do and what I've been trying to do is make barbering cool, you know. I wanted to look like the job or be the job that everyone wants to do. And that's the kind of stuff that I'm on, you know.
Trying to be relatable.
That's the kind of stuff I'm on, man.
I'm thinking back to like before you had the shop and before your Instagram was popping, and because I remember you didn't use it as much, and I was like, no, you got to use the hashtags, and there was a turning point where it's almost like overnight you've got like, I can't even remember when it was. It was a good few years ago. Your followers just like tripled almost. No, I think it was pretty much, as I say, when I went to the Euros, and there's some stories that popped up in the Euros that went viral. You know, and since then it's just like people have started to hear about us. And like recommended, like clients started to recommend clients, you know, players started to recommend players, and they just started from there, to be honest, you know. And what I'm doing now, starting at 5 a.m, you know, finishing at late night. How you do that?
It's not something that's just born or just started yesterday. I was doing this in '98. As many of my clients that's been there for over 20 years can tell you, I've always been that guy that's putting in that work. It's just that people are starting to see it on a global front, and people are starting to like go wow about it, but this is something that's always been in me, you know.
It's not
hard work is nothing new to me.
So what advice would you give to any up and coming barbers that really want to get to your level?
One advice I would like to give I would like to give a few advice. First of all, I would like to let them know that, you know what, do not be motivated by financial gains.
Yeah.
Because if your motivation is money,
100%.
you might as well forget about it.
Yeah, that's what I always
because
say.
many people, they are attracted by the lifestyle and the money. You know, they're like, oh, I see you with this player, I want to start to travel to this country.
Yeah.
But before all of this, there's loads of sacrifices that you have to overcome. And many of those sacrifices, it might not be in the monetary best interest for you or in the flexibility best way for you, but you have to grind it out. And know that you really want to cut the hair instead of I want to reach where this is not should be. It should be I want to cut the hair to make it better.
Yeah.
Not I want the money behind cutting the hair, you know. And that's a big difference. And you know, let them know that there's definitely a future because when you got the one-on-one with somebody in your chair, it becomes very personal.
Yeah.
I'm going to people's weddings, christenings, you know, family functions. I'm going to everything at the moment. You know what I'm trying to say? So you know, it's good when you can get a personal, like I would say barbers are some of the most important people in people's life, to be honest, because you know
as I always say, people plan their whole lives around getting their hair cut, especially like when it comes to holidays and things like that. It's like it's a very important trade. Yep,
definitely. So I would say that definitely barbering is something that any one of the youths or anyone wants to do. I would definitely advise that they do it, but do it with such passion, you know, like no one else. Just make it into a different level, because if I was supposed to open an academy, I would love to teach the kids to take it to another level that I didn't even take it to.
Yeah.
You know, and it's all about breaking all the barriers and the chains and everything around it, you know. You know, so this is what it is, you know, just keep on growing the industry. Yeah. If I see the industry growing, this is where my love is at the end of the day, you know.
The HD phone.
What did you say? HD what? Has it got HD on it?
HD.
Last question, Shells. If you could recommend 2 barbers that don't work here, who would you recommend for me to go to next? And it can't be Slider Cutz or Mr. Q.
2 barbers that don't work here.
That don't work here.
Recommend.
That I should go and
Dan.
see.
I've got a barber friend down the road called Dan. I think his work is very, very clean. We've worked together before, so I think his work is very, very. Yes, he's on Instagram as Slick Barbers.
Okay.
Yeah. So he's on Instagram, Slick Barbers. He's a very good barber. I would recommend him. There was another guy called Garfield from R&B Barbers in Tooting, Mitchum. Yeah, we kind of grew up together. I grew up seeing him cutting hair, so I know what he can and cannot do. He's up in Mitchum. The barbershop is called R&B Barbers, and definitely was someone that I was looking up to when I was growing up in the barbering. So those are 2 persons that I would definitely recommend.
Cool. So just had the trim.
Mate.
I feel like I'm ready to find a man. Shit. That's how we do. That was episode 5 of Come Trim With Me. Ooh, it's too sharp, it's too sharp. Big up my lovely co-host.
Obviously. I'm not doing it for everybody else.
AKA Mitch.
It's gonna done.
But thank you for watching again. Like, comment, share, subscribe. All feedback is welcome. Big up Gas Mark 9 on the photography, videography, everything, you know. And see you guys next time. And man will be noise. Are we ready to do this video? I still exist. I thank God. I said a letter to my friend. I won again, cool again, only to be king again. No, that's a cheese.